Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning on in to our Valley News Now desk. We've got a beautiful sunrise situation on our hands here in the Red River Valley. We're taking a look at our sky cam there at the Red River Valley Fairgrounds. It's showing us a nice view of the NDSU campus there. Lots of snow still on the ground. Hopefully we can get some of that out of the way. If you're anything like me, ready for spring to come. It's time. It is due time, right? One more time, thank you so much for joining us here on our Valley News Now desk. I'm Alex Larson. So we're going to kick things off talking about just that, what is happening outside. I'm going to get my screen prepared to share with you here, and we will get moving on that. All right. Give me 1 second here. Looks like we got some screens still open from last night. All right. I'm going to share my screen with you here where you can see we are sitting at 31 degrees here in Fargo. Feels like 23, but 31, nice, right? We're going to stay cloudy, mostly cloudy for pretty much the entire day. You can see us hopping all the way up to 36. And guess what? We had that morning lunar eclipse this morning. We'll see if we got any photos that anybody sent in. I know there we go. Isn't that cool? We were showing you this morning, our live crew is out reporting on other things this morning, but they were able to give us some views of the lunar eclipse. Looks beautiful. So happy to see these pictures from you guys. Pretty cool. That one's really cool from Nolan, full worm moon lunar eclipse. And meteorologist Lisa Green will have all those details for you later this morning. I am not a professional on this. I think it looks beautiful, but beyond that, I don't know the logistics of the lunar eclipse situation, so we'll wait for Lisa on that. Anyways, we're going to scroll on down. You can see we got some precipitation chances coming for Friday, but before we get there, look at that. 50 degrees tomorrow for our high, low of 27, breezy, but all in all, 50 degrees, not bad, right? We're going to stay pretty warm through Thursday as well, 48 degrees. Then we're going to hop down, of course, for Friday, 26. It looks like it cools off throughout the day. We'll start pretty high at 39 and then continue to cool off. Saturday to Sunday, daylight saving time. The clock on my oven will finally be correct. I have not changed the time since we fell back in the fall. So as we continue on into next week, you can see, yeah, beautiful weekend. Breezy, but beautiful. Monday, 44, Tuesday, 36. Continue to cool on down through next Friday, but we've got some warm temperatures until then. Beautiful outside. Love seeing that. Just gives you some hope that spring is here. Not here, but spring is coming. There is hope in sight. If you're anything like me, again, waiting for winter to be over. This is great news for you. It looks like, again, by the time we hit next week, by the later parts of the week, that we're going to be seeing some colder temperatures again. But at least we get this week and through the weekend. That's nice, right? And remember, our First Alert Storm Team works very hard to keep you in the know, up in the loop with everything that's going on outside. And you can find out exactly when we will be seeing those more spring-like temperatures after next week as well over on your VNN weather app. It's free in the App Store, easy to use. You'll get updates throughout the day, push notifications to let you know what's going on outside. Great tool to have, especially as we continue to take on this cold weather. Again, free in the App Store, easy to use. I do want to move on to our news portion of this segment. We do have a tragic update to a story we were following yesterday. A man is now dead after falling through the ice on the Red River yesterday. Fargo Fire Department says the 39-year-old victim was pronounced dead at a local hospital shortly after being pulled from the water. Witnesses calling for help just after 2:30 Monday afternoon near the Veterans Memorial Bridge. Reporting they saw the man walking on the ice before he suddenly fell through. Rescue crews from both Fargo and Moorhead working for over an hour to locate the man, eventually pulling him from the river just before 4 o'clock. His name is being withheld until his family is notified. And I do want to remind you, police and fire are issuing a stern warning, reminding everybody that as temperatures continue to rise, remember we got 50 degrees tomorrow, that river ice becomes extremely unstable and dangerous. That's due to the constant current beneath the surface. Over in Minneapolis, we got a new proposal at the Minnesota State Capitol that could bring a new statue to the university. Republican state senators have introduced a bill to build a monument honoring conservative icon Charlie Kirk on the Twin Cities campus U of M. The legislation calls for $25,000 from the state's Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund to design and construct the statue. The bill cites Kirk's assassination in Utah last September as the reason for the memorial. 5 Republican senators are listed as authors, and a similar bill has been introduced to the Minnesota House.
We've had an individual that had to call the fire department to get her to the first floor.
Seniors stranded at a South Fargo apartment complex. An Elliott Place resident is recounting what happened after he says 2 elevators stopped working for nearly a week. The senior says with some elder renters unable to use the stairs, those who live there were confined to their apartment units. The incident is raising serious safety concerns, so he reached out to Valley News Live's whistleblower hotline for help. Our reporter Anna Ballweber has those details.
This is Elliott's Place, a 55-plus living community operated through the Fargo Housing Authority. Residents' daily routines were halted when the only elevators in the building went down.
Building's just over 3 years old, and this is like the 8th or 9th time the elevators have gone down.
Scott Webster has lived here for 18 months. He moved to a first-floor unit to aid his ankle disability. But with both elevators down, he says those on the 2nd and 3rd floors have been completely confined to their units.
We have individuals that have not been able to get out of their apartments because they can't come down the steps.
And those who have tried the steps,
there's been cuts and scrapes, there's been accidents, we have people passing out, we have people who can't breathe.
They're now raising several safety concerns, especially in possible emergency situations.
What are we going to do to get down and evacuate? Because you have no one on staff that can help people down.
I called the Fargo Housing Authority, who explained why the elevators are broken in the first place. Elevator maintenance has been waiting for a specific part.
They had to overnight these things from the East Coast or someplace, and they got delayed by the weather, as they tell us.
He said the part needed should arrive sometime today.
Hopefully it gets resolved here today, and they stay operational for a while.
By the time this story aired, it's unconfirmed if the elevators are working again. For the future, residents are left wanting better backup plans.
If you're going to manage a building, listen to the residents. Don't write us off. We're the ones that know how we live our lives.
Living their lives and ensuring safety for all 86 Elliott Place residents. Reporting in Fargo, Anna Ballweber, Valley News Live.
Okay, so we do know now this morning that one of those elevators has been fixed, thankfully. I do want to show you quickly here how to navigate on over to our whistleblower hotline, because this is where this story came from. This is where you can send us tips as well. If you've got an issue in your community, this is a great way to get a hold of us so we can get to the bottom of that. So I'm just over on the Valley News Live homepage here. You can just type in valleynewslive.com. And then as I'm scrolling down, I'll go slowly for you here. Sorry, I'm pretty fast at this. On the right-hand side, you're going to see that whistleblower tab. You click here. You can fill out your name if you so choose. You can send an anonymous tip as well. That's fine. Email as well. Phone number. We do appreciate if you do put your phone number in your email, just so if we've got any questions on this, you can still stay anonymous, of course, but we just want to be able to get a hold of you, to be able to get a better understanding of what's going on here. Story subject, story suggestion. You can add any photos or documents that you feel will help us better understand what's happening there. Those always help too. And then if one of our reporters is looking to do that story, we will reach out to you to let you know the next steps there, see if you can meet up for an interview. And again, that's available on our website, valleynewslive.com. You can also call us here, fill out this form, send us an email, whatever works best for you. Moving on here, North Dakota airports are seeing a busy start to the year, recording the second highest January numbers in state history. So more than 103,000 people boarded flights across the state's 8 commercial airports. Fargo's Hector International Airport even broke its own record, seeing more than 49,000 passengers in January alone. Airlines are showing confidence in the region, increasing the number of available seats by 2% over last year. Officials say the steady numbers reflect strong demand for winter travel, despite a slight dip from last year's all-time high. Moving on here, Fargo homeowners could get a boost for your next renovation project. The city of Fargo and Gate City Bank are investing $2 million into the Neighborhood Revitalization Initiative. Starting March 16th, eligible residents can apply for low-interest loans to fix up homes that are at least 40 years old. Funds can be used for everything from new garages to energy upgrades. Pretty cool. If you qualify for that, why not apply? And it is almost time to spring forward. A reminder that daylight saving time starts this weekend. Again, if you're anything like me, your oven will finally be on time. That means you're going to have to set that nightstand alarm or even, again, the clock on your oven ahead by 1 hour. This is happening Sunday, March 8th at 2 a.m. Your smartphone's automatically going to jump ahead an hour at that time. Sometimes, it depends on how new your car is. Your car will do it too. But the annual change aims to make better use of daylight and save energy. Daylight saving time will end Sunday, November 1st, when clocks will fall back 1 hour. Well, that's about all I got for you here on this Tuesday. Remember, you can find this streaming around that 7:30 time frame here on Facebook, YouTube. You can find it, I think we've got this on Twitch now. Over on the CTV app, you can get that on your Amazon Fire Stick, on your Roku TV, or else streaming on our website as well. That's a great avenue to get a hold of that. If you download that VNN News app, I'm able to send you a push notification straight to your phone right when we're doing this, so you're able to be directed straight towards this. You can be on time, and I can give you everything that we are covering here today in our newsroom as of 7:30 a.m. Again, that's all I got for you this morning. I hope that you have a great rest of your Tuesday and an even better rest of your week. Hopefully you're able to get out and enjoy those warmer temperatures. Tomorrow is going to be beautiful. I will see you back here tomorrow. I'm Alex Larson. I'll see you then.